This is Rob Swan here in Ushuaia. Here is the Beagle Channel. In a few days' time, this will be our gateway to the Antarctic. As I speak, 80 people, 28 different nations are flying in here to Ushuaia. I hope as they look out the window that they're excited, but also feel that sense of responsibility. We're here on a mission. Today is Airport Day, Administration Day, and tomorrow we kick off our Leadership and Sustainability Programme. We're excited. Now it begins.
How are you doing? Better.
Well done.
I had an Antarctic dream since I was little, but I never thought I could make it.
This is great.
Good.
How are you?
Rob Swan, good to meet you. How are you?
That's good.
How are you?
Very well. How are you
Welcome,
doing?
mate.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it was long, tiring flight, but as I said, that if the end is so good, we don't worry about that. We have just forgotten.
Every year we greet people from all over the world, and it's tiring to organise an expedition, but when people come through that door and their excitement and their energy, it just makes you feel really proud. You know, we're lucky people, lucky people. All right, good. We haven't got it right on environment and sustainability. We haven't. And I'm not going to tell you there's a problem. We know it. But I believe that there must be a new way. And we intend to help you make a plan to go back home and make a difference.
This is called webbing. All right, take the tail and come around the back side. It's just like tying a shoelace. These ropes will hold roughly about 18,000 pounds.
We got it.
We got
Eventually.
I think we are pros at tying knots now, so we are loving it.
We're making some butterflies right here.
If you feel that you're getting pulled back a little because it's moving slower in the back, you need to adjust your speed. When you're out there tomorrow or out in Antarctica on the glaciers, you find your team pace.
Up a mountain today. We're working as a team to get up the mountain and then come back down all together, safe and sound.
Here we are, day 2 on the Marshall Glacier here in Ushuaia. People getting ready for Antarctica. For many of the people, this is one of the hardest things they'll ever do as far as a physical challenge. All the way up the glacier to see where the glacier is actually retreating. Unbelievable to see Lillian from Botswana today touching snow for the first time.
Walking up, see the ice.
Walking up, see the ice.
The Middle East heat is nice.
Awesome.
That is awesome.
This is
You
amazing.
touched ice.
Beautiful. I'm so excited.
Absolutely insane. See these two bowls of ice?
Yeah.
Well, 50 years ago, the ice was down here. Really interesting this year is that the officials in Ushuaia are saying to us, we're worried that we're going to run out of water.
Not really hard as I thought, so that's nice, and sees a bit of the glaciers and how it changes, like make me a little bit sad because they said you can already see it not only Antarctica but here.
It was like a really great team effort, and it was just really cool because this is the first thing we did as a team together.
We're gonna conquer the world, and we're gonna see the reality, and we're gonna create hope, and we will go back to our countries and create that hope across the world, and we're going to do it, and yes, we can, and we will.
Ready? Huge excitement at the obelisk in the port of Ushuaia, ready to roll. Let's get them on. Fantastic weather. However, the best weather in Ushuaia may spell a slightly different story in the Drake Passage.
We are going, well, we're on our way to Antarctica. We're going to the Drake Passage, waiting for the big waves.
And all the people are happy and expecting. I think we need to start as soon as possible our trip.
Way too hot. We really actually hope it's not this hot in Antarctica because we're all here wanting to wear shorts and singlets right now.
I can't believe it's finally here after months of preparation and planning.
I think there's a buzz in the air of this intrepid adventure.
But I think that's the only part I'm most really nervous about getting to the sea. But I don't think it will happen.
Excited? Excited, a little bit nervous, and I cannot believe that this moment has actually arrived.
Wow.
It's amazing! It's amazing. I can't wait.
Just less than a week ago, we were all at home, you know, sitting on the couch, and now we've all gathered here in Ushuaia to go to Antarctica and see what it's all about. It's the big day today. So, it's great.
2, 3.
Here we are, everybody's aboard the Sea Spirit, destination, the last great wilderness on Earth, the Antarctic. I am excited. Fantastic group of people, 80 from 28 separate nations. We're on our way. Now, what's important is that these are all things, ships, cities, Antarctica. This story is about people, because without people, you have no story. We're going to come together in Antarctica and create some fantastic results plans. We've got to come back here, make a difference, and do justice to the privilege of what we're about to do.
Come together after 2 years.
and we're on the ship and we're off to Antarctica.
Land ho, Smith Island, and then we'll be seeing Low Island shortly. When I arrive in Antarctica, it doesn't matter how many times, there's a sense of awe, there's a sense of what a great story, how privileged we are to have sailed across the most dangerous seas in the world. We're safe, we're here, and I always get that sense of what the real explorers who saw Smith Island, whoever Mr. Smith was, how they must have felt. I'm excited for the group. They're a fantastic team and they deserve to be here. Each person here has worked extremely hard for their first view of Antarctica. Fantastic.
We saw the whale today, a humpback whale. Great to see.
I think that the kind of dreamlike quality is starting to lift a little bit and it's becoming really real. Just in feeling so small in this immense ocean.
I think when one sees the size of the icebergs in the distance, I feel very humbled how small we actually are in this ocean, and how big and powerful things are out there waiting for us to explore. So it's all very, very exciting.
How are we going, guys?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
So, guys, welcome to the Antarctic. Yippee!
Really excited, but I still can't believe I'm here.
Yeah, we saw the seals there, and they were like near of us.
That was awesome.
I can't believe it. Didn't think you'd cry watching something this beautiful, but never seen anything like it. Amazing.
so much wildlife so close to us. It's just absolutely breathtaking.
An amazing experience. It was out of this world, watching all the ice all around us and so close. It's also a great experience feeling the cold, feeling how amazingly cold it is, and yet still the penguins and still a lot of the animals are too hot for this kind of weather. So the extent of heat that they feel compared to how cold I feel is pretty amazing.
Amazing. It's amazing how close we are to everything. It's just, you know, words just really don't describe it. It's feelings of inadequacy and not really deserving to be here.
I feel so insignificant next to these massive mountains.
The question that people ask is, how do you feel with this behind you to be here in Antarctica? All of us are filled up constantly back in the real world, so-called, with media, with input, with ideas, with thoughts, with schedules, with mobile phones, everything coming in. Here you begin to say, I'm just going to be.
We're learning self-arrest. Amazing, my first time in the snow.
I want to see you guys react really quickly into that self-arrest position. Because if one person were to fall, you're going to need all of you down on the ground holding on. Because if they go down the crevasse, it's not enough for one person just to hold their weight. You all need to be dug in tight so that they don't go too far.
I had a great time falling down, learning self-arrest. Can't wait to get on top.
What you doing, Rob?
Because it's dead. Because this is much of the living dead.
You know, it's going fantastic with the rope teams practicing, and not only are they practicing on the rope teams and self-arrest, they're practicing how to do fixed line climbs as well.
been training climbing that mountain, and with all that amazing view. It's really a dream. It's really a dream, and it's the first day. So I don't know how that can be improved.
In a little code called Port Circumcision. Make sure eyes are
so excited. That is.
Right below us, like they just came along right under here, and you could see them actually through the water, and then they poked out over the top and blew through their air holes right below us.
First time I felt like I could touch them. I was going through holes in the boat to get a picture, and if I'd leaned any further I would have either fallen or touched them. It was just surreal. There's so many, just right there.
Sorry, that's a cut.
I can't believe it. I'm not going to sleep tonight.
Well, we're about to camp on the Antarctic ice sheet for the night. I expect it will be a chilly night, but with all the warm personalities around, I think we'll be quite cozy and have an amazing time.
Need to build at least a bivvy platform. If you all decide if you want to just make a big line, if you want to set up mini ones, doesn't matter. I'm leaving it up to you. It's your decision. But you need to, with the shovels, shovel out a nice flat level.
Ready to prepare our house, our little house. I expect that we don't have any time or so much time to prepare it, but okay.
Once that also inside a tent, but this is like a first time experience, and we have 12 hours all by ourselves on the snow. Oh my god, I'm so very excited. We're gonna build the houses now, like where we can sleep. I just can't believe this, 12 hours on snow. I hope I'm alive.
Don't, I'm bad at this.
No, we are so excited. Like it's going to be an amazing experience. We were looking forward for it.
Oh no, I'm just wondering.
It's amazing campsite. I'm looking for a shovel. I don't have a shovel.
Camping, we're very lucky to do camping because it's not something everybody does that comes to the Antarctic. Why we camp is that connection to Antarctica. Because being on a beautiful ship as we are, you can sort of watch like watching TV, but to actually be dumped on shore, watch the ship disappear, which freaks out people. There's that sense of suddenly you're in the place.
No, this is really cold. I don't know if I'll be able to survive the night, but
First time camper?
Camping for the first time.
Ever.
I had to make this base camp here, small mini base camp where they can camp and sleep at night and chill out with penguins and seals. It's gonna be a crazy night watching stars. I don't know, I'm just so excited to be here.
I think we should save Antarctica because it's the most unique environment in the world. There's nothing like it anywhere else. We just saw a glacier going down live, and it's just amazing. We're in the middle of whales and seals and penguins, and it's not there anywhere else in the world. So we have to save Antarctica.
We should save the Antarctic so that next generations, my kids, can have the same opportunity of enjoying this wonderful place just like I just did.
Other than this being the only wilderness that's untouched by humans, and other than it being the only place where we can come and see wildlife for what it is, it also affects my life and my home, thousands of kilometers away from here. Everything that happens here affects me there. And we should save this place because I want to save my own city, my own town, my own place.
I think we should protect the Antarctic because it's the most beautiful place on Earth. It's the last wilderness and it should be protected.
And this is really the last bastion of untouched land. It's so important to protect that for people everywhere.
I think that we should protect the Antarctic for so many reasons. One of those reasons is for future generations, for young people just like me, so that they have a safe and just future.
Today's our last proper morning in the real Antarctic. Now, how many people here believe in climate change? Good. In 2002, the Larsen B ice shelf broke away. And the pieces of ice from that ice shelf drifted north to where we are here. And 10 years ago, people did not believe that climate change was happening. Now, you're going to see it with your own eyes. A piece of ice that should not be here. And the rest of the day, you're going to see some massive pieces of ice that shouldn't be here.
It is just one piece of it.
One piece, but there are many pieces, James, all over here. Big pieces.
You know, really went fantastic. I mean, this is the fattest I've seen the crevasses coming up here for the 5th time, and just how well everyone did, and especially winding their ways through the fields, but not only through the fields, but crossing over the crevasses. They did an exceptional job. And most importantly, the training that they've done these last week and a half led to this, and they did this, and I'm so proud of everybody of what they've accomplished today. Good. Okay, watch the rope behind you.
It's worth all the things we learned, all the tricks we learned. It's all worth it, and the team was really good and coming up really great. We made it. Woo-hoo.
Good. Okay, watch the rope behind you.
Really, really great. The view is indescribable.
A real message that teamwork really makes a difference in making sure that we don't slide down the hill, just as we need to be careful we don't slide down the hill with climate change.
Well, see that landing craft there that's red? From there, all the way across this area, the whole way along the beach was 1,500 tons of rubbish just left. And this is quite, you know, special for us at 2041. It took 8 years, but we cleared all that rubbish. Our e-base in Antarctica, this one, only runs on renewable energy. It's an example to young people that if we can survive off wind and solar here in one of the most hostile environments on Earth, we can do it anywhere.
I think I'm homesick for Antarctica already.
And now, standing here, I just feel more of the responsibility and more of the great thing I have gained here, I can take it home.
Well, part of this expedition was empowering people to come up with ideas or take the ideas that they came with and put them into actions. So they're walking away with tools to help them implement the plans that they've put together here to make impact at home.
We're going back home, but with a lot of promise and a lot of hope.
I like how it's kind of the different generations coming together. Like we've got the corporates, but we've also got the young people coming together, and then there's kind of like, you know, they're both learning from each other.
I think I'll be a very different person by the time I reach back home. I just want to absorb this all in and go back and translate in language that people can understand.
It's now time to leave the Antarctic. Let's thank this place for giving us magnificent and safe weather during our expedition. Please go home, deliver on your results plan by using your story. Know that you have a family, know that you have a team, count on them. Let's go home and make sure that in 28 years' time, we have the sense to leave one place alone on Earth, the Antarctic. Good luck to you all.
And the Drake